This is literally my fucking Christmas. God fucking damn. Everything I ever hoped for. And much more. What's going on, guys? It's Sunny Bay, the motherfucking kid, Baby Gonzo. You know who it is. Back at it. Here we are with Nicholas Craven. Fuck, I don't think I've heard of Nicholas Craven project. But obviously I know who Nicholas Craven is. Everybody knows. This feature list is incredible. I just don't know the last guy, but I did hear some hype around his name when the feature list dropped. So I'm expecting a high bar here. Before I begin, I do want to say, go check out my single. It's streaming everywhere, produced by Messiah Music. I'm better than half of these people on this project. Go check it out. We won, nigga, we won. I bring it back like we won, nigga, we won. In the pot, I brought it back like a rerun. We was in the kitchen for our nights. We was. How you know that walk really got that lean bite? I introduce you to this key life. My shalai when I'm up in my proper spot. That's up there with the Kendricks and the Drizzies, the Jiggers, the Nas. Truthfully, I wanted to rhyme like common sense. I did. But then I climbed my way to a brick. Daddy, daughter, date, my baby dragging a chinchilla out the drops. Body do the murder is a tough thing to digest. It's a slow process. I got the patience of a Buddhist, riding with my shooters in the corner store like yo Abdullah. Ain't no alkaline water up in this cooler. God is a computer. We won, nigga. Opulence, we won, we won. There's a lot of things that I want to say about it. First, I want to say Stove God's Cook is the next one up. West Side Guns, in West Side Guns Lane. Like, this guy, he's got such artistic flair about him. I fucking love like 90% of the stuff he touches. I wasn't really too hot about the 2 Chainz feature he did, but this guy can write a fucking chorus like if his life depends on it. Like this shit is very consistent, especially the work he did on side B is phenomenal. I think his own project with Rock Marcy, like, it's just incredible that he came out the gate like that with Rock Marcy production all throughout. So yeah, the him being the first feature on this feature list, it's so fucking dope, and I think it pulls through. It pulls through what I wanted, a good chorus. Also, I think Wolfing Down was the first track on the first end, and that track is so fucking legendary. It, to me, it really set off the trend of the drumless beats, like where it was super cool all of a sudden. That I like. I think that is the godfather of everything, and it's like the brainchild of Nicholas Craven and Rock Marcy. So, Stove God's Cook being the brainchild of Rock Marcy, being on Nicholas Craven, it's like the next guy up now. I'm not sure how much it lives up to Wolfing Down for sure, but hardly anything can really. Also, this idea that hip hop has taken over the mainstream, like we won, we won. It's not just like he won. It's like we all won. Like the voice of the disenfranchised, whatever the fuck. Shoot a movie on you, turn your block into a drive-in. I'm tied in with the lifers in the last dance. In my behind, same old ball J, I never change. I'm in my list, yeah, this drugs on 227 thing. Big nuts on my street, I had to let him hang. Need a nigga block like, hey, what's that you claim? I'm already creased without a wrinkle. Apes and the wolves, banging purple and the red like the grapes and the fruits. Tricky dance moves, mini Drake in the coops. Big as bamboo, quick to lace a nigga boots. Tied in, 100 shots, sound like a live band. Shoot a movie on you, turn your block into a drive-in. Well, we at Boldy James, in my opinion, is one of the most mid rappers out there, but fuck, he pulled through here. Like, the chorus especially, like, he's just with like some affiliated people, you might say, and like, yeah, the whole thing of he's gonna turn it into a drive-by. It's a shooting. It's really cool. It's so slick, and the beat, it's so lush. Like, it makes me wanna fucking put on my dancing shoes, bro. Like, this shit, it's what I wanted from the first track. it has a it has drums. People don't understand like that drumless doesn't mean there is no drums. You know, it just means there's restrained drums. And when you look at mainstream hip hop, it's got like the 808s and the fucking hi hats. They're just like they're fucking everywhere. They take over the track, and here it's all restrained. Like the underground right now, especially Griselda, the producers coming up under Griselda, they constantly restrain the drums. Don't fucking overdo it. Don't even fucking put 808s. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck the hi hats too. Like minimal as fuck. It's barely like a fucking like it's barely that beat. But what comes through is like the strings and like the Boldy James really fucking coming through. You know. Evidence. I haven't heard Evidence in a long time. But that shit's crazy that he popped up here.
When my name isn't mentioned, I'm still reppin'. A lethal weapon, moving these streets with these aggressions. Speak it like a lesson, fulfilled, I'm dealing with the essence. Business of burning bridges, so I can't look back or turn digits or take advice, I'm not concerned with it. I paid the price I got to earn living. Walk my shit correctly, close friends I'll offend directly. Don't think, write it down where the pen directs me. Put the needle to the record like I'm recollecting. The present, shit's a puzzle that I couldn't figure out. And now I see connected, heed the lesson. I'm out Professor X shit, a large professor looking at the exit. I'm out the front.
Obviously, that's probably like the best track so far, just because like it's very substantive, filled, like very emotional track. I think the way he is rhyming to Evidence has this way of making the words really connect. Like when he says it, and it has like a slug uh, type of energy to it, but it's very much its own thing, and it's like more monotone. Um, so like there should be like less emotion, but somehow it just penetrates, you know, because like he just gives it like straight. That I'm gonna be going back to the most, especially because like the ending, Nicholas Craven really gets down with it. Like he lets the sample like grow a little bit, and like the instrumentation just breathes real good.
Little things, I'm teeing off like it's little league. Sandlot, I'm getting dirty, rolling up my sleeves. Mano de izquierda, mano ginobili. I Euro step with ease. Out in my life, easy, cause easy does it. The anchor sank, I tell the tale of two lovers plus you staring blank. Within my first year, the same pace is just a little clearer now. Blue diamonds in my earlobes, my destiny appears before your eyes. And light blinds, who doesn't fear the wrath of karma, making toast to those who dead and gone and those who gave the most. Never forgotten, I'm still rocking, so it goes. Cherish my honesty, I ain't trying to boast. Catch me at a standstill on my 10 toes. What's in the plans, God, before I gotta go, so I'm gone. Catch me at a standstill. Clear water in my glass, I make a toast. To those who dead and gone and those who gave the most.
Obviously, you know that part right there. Navy Blue always has a way of like ending his verses really spiritual. I want to say um like an homage to the ancestors almost. It's very sage. Like I understand why people like refer to him as like the sage. It's pretty cool. I saw this thing where Jack Harlow was like, "Oh, nobody in my age group can fuck with me." That he was gonna release something and prove that nobody in his age group could fuck with him. I'm not sure if Navy Blue's in his age group, but I think he's probably like the top tier like rapper in that area right now. Of course, they're operating on two different fucking spectrums almost, but this is still.
Make it mine, make it so. Make it mine, make it so. Seated center of the room, orange label, green bottle, groggy time zone changes. Ease my mind, staying dangerous. I draw lines describing circles. Bitch, I catch you at the roundabout. The brown is sound, waste not surround the town. Fire stick, torch, crowns accurate. Who are you really actually? I'm speaking on desire, bet she asked for me. The reason never mattered, mark for impact. Gave an inch, got an inch back. The game should strap, trench facts, the names will be changed. Places and spaces are intact. The waves drown streams, bodies found downstream. My angel got 50 wings, 8. My angel got 50 wings, 8 pairs of eyes, flames on its side, and its voice shook the sky. Don't you try it. Players in the spirit. Set me like a snifter, scripture, work me on the inside. Who, what, where, when, why, and why. Grace, peace, prosperity, fortune, and wisdom. 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 Grace, peace, prosperity, fortune, and wisdom.
Craven had hit me up to do something for him, and I was like, cool. Can we get a beat for it? He was like, of course. The beat, and I sent them both to Lucid, and he immediately picked that one. And then I was like, all right, this joint is fire. And I wrote my verse, and I was like, this verse is just the truth. Like, nobody's gonna. Right. And then, of course, your man wrote after me, and then that was the big crazy verse.
A surprise Billy Woods feature. I consider that a Billy Woods feature because in Quality Chris's album Innocent Country 2, he gets featured for like 3 fucking lines. So this is featured too. That's funny as fuck. I think King Tubby is the one that Nicholas Craven produced on Paraffin. It's funny, like, hearing that perspective, like, oh yeah, Lucid fucking killed that shit, you know. Lucid killed that shit too. Oh my god, he just showed up and it felt like the big homie showing up to fucking slap you around a little bit. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, it felt very intrusive, but yet not out of place. Like, because Lucid's very different from all these other rappers, but it fits in so good. Like, he is part of the family. He just hasn't been around for a while. He came back to give his game, you know? I fucking love that part of, like, I gave an inch and I gave an inch back, you know? Like, you get in what you put in, and it's gonna take a lot of hard work. I also like the part where he's describing, like, the angel, like, the fucking biblically accurate angel. And, like, we're at a crazy point in time right now where, like, things are just mixing together so good. We're all communicating together, and there's a possibility for, like, real exchange of ideas right now, and that's what's happening, like, in real fucking time. These conversations are just, like, appearing in art and in history. It's like magnificent. I fucking love this song so much. It's my favorite. I know I say that a lot about, like, different songs that come up, but this one means so much to me. Fucking Elusive's the best.
So I got you, nigga, gon' shake. They ain't heard it like I said or like it need to be said. So let me make myself clear. It's dead. They headed like all us kings in the air. If we don't wake up like Lauren, sweaty head, lid talking, sweaty head, neck and chest for the morning. Yelling warning, please count what's blessed. They here to kill anything morning before we get out the bed. But let them see you cry. I never knew why. The blood show my roll. No shirt, my body face all. I see it all. I show it all. Understand you see it home. I'm finding out it took hella long. I'm still here. And I'm in and out every time I'm home. Just chasing my inner soul. Balance my serotonin. Forgot that you was coming home. I'll be right there. Just chasing my inner soul. Balance my serotonin. Forgot you was coming home.
This is literally my fucking Christmas. Goddamn. This is the quintessential, like, drumless beat. It's so fucking smooth, and the way he's flowing on this shit. God fucking damn, this is everything I ever hoped for. And much more. Like, Pink Sea was fucking killing this style. I love the idea that he's telling, you know, it's not really that hard to get, you know. He's fucking living up life. He's talking about this girl, you know, balancing the serotonin levels. It's so chill. It reminds me of like just it was a good day, or like Mac Miller fucking the best day ever. Like some shit like that. Like it's such a fucking good day. There's nothing wrong in this fucking song. It's so fucking smooth, and there's no drums. It's the best.
Why I never get upset when these snakes diss me. My phone been clicking since Nextel I-860s. I make history on my off days. Eat a bowl of cornflakes and watch Scarface. My only 8-ball jacket with some they living like the Walking Dead. I throw remaining light on if I want to listen to some talking heads. Sit back and collect the wealth. Big M's, don't fuck with them cause I respect myself. They just mad cause I did it with no help. Ain't even pull up to the event and my presence is more felt. Feel me? They can't perform in a hotel lobby. All the fans just wanna see Yachty. That boy nice and he know how to rock a party. Spit like he gone body, sipping a hot toddy. They waiting for him in the hotel lobby. All the girls just wanna meet Yachty.
Euro Droog is another rapper that I think is like kind of like really mid, but I think the problem with Euro Droog most of the time is a beat. He doesn't have like really good beat selection at times. Most of the time. Sometimes he pulls through with like a really good beat, and his flows are really consistent too. Sometimes he has a really weird bar, cringy bar, and he plays it up like it's pretty smart, right? And like he has this fucking weird ad lib where he's like, "What?" And like in this song, he just said something like fucking not hard to get. I don't even know what the fuck he said. It's so forgettable. But he makes it seem like it's so fucking dope. Such a good dope bar. Like, what? What did he say? Oh, that's hot. It's fucking cringy as shit. But this song works really good with the beat and him flowing on it. I think I do get bored of it. I wish there was like maybe another feature. Like it doesn't work with just him by himself. Sometimes he can have really good songs by himself, but I don't think this song was like worth it. It just felt a little bit long for me. But that beat is so fucking dope. It's still like that Christmas shit. I still feel like Santa came early.
J'ai stiff mon côté fuck qui est en mode suggestif. On voudrait ma mort, mais ce serait un sale flip. Genre 25 pour éliminer le connect. Plus de dettes, y'en a qui vont le faire plus niche. La game est comment que c'est des plaisanteries. Ta douce moitié connaît l'historique. Elle s'est fait pèse en crise au secondaire. Tout était back. Chaque nouveau level latin crée un impact. Il maïs parce que mon sang était tac. Belle religion, style magnifique.
I don't know French, so I'm just gonna have to assume what he's saying is hard. I can't really like look it up right now. And if I did, I don't think anyone's translated it yet. It just dropped, and it's not a fucking super wide release. I feel like I understood the last part, like Nicholas Craven, 2022, the revolution will be something, I don't know, but. Did he date himself? If he said 2022, that's really bad. It's just never good to date yourself, I guess you can pull it off sometimes, but I don't know. Like it just comes off weird most of the time. It just reminds me of like the fucking mixtape era, No, the French is part of the romantic languages. I think the romantic languages are French, Spanish, and Italian. And so like they sound really good to the ear. Hearing that, it does sound like gibberish, but it's not like unpleasant. As like a Germanic language would be, with the hard or some shit like that, it just flows really good, and it sounds good to the ear. I will say that, but other than that, like I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
If it ain't me, I hit up Craven for my beat selection.
Nicholas Craven.
Nicholas Craven. Nicholas Craven, what's the word, my G?
Got Craven on the beat. Hey Craven. You know what it is when we link up. Shuffling Craven, something to me.
that shit feels pretty much like a victory lap. You know, Nicholas Craven, he's produced the best Makami tracks. He's produced for fucking Arm & Hammer. He's got all these fucking people on his album for a reason. He probably didn't pay for this fucking features. They probably gave it to him pro bono on some fucking real shit. Like, this guy is dope as fuck. I'm really happy that I listened to this. It really feels like how the year should have kicked off. No shade on Earl, but like this shit is like, this shit is such a good vibe all around. You know, the tracks are exactly what I wanted Wolfing Down's babies to be. You know, different, but like strike that same vibe. You know, better, some better, I would say, and it's just so fucking great. I think Evidence, Elucid, and Pink Seafood had the best tracks, but Boldy James fucking pulled through as well, and Navy Blue had his moment too. I think the only real like people that I expected a little bit more from was maybe Stove God's Cook and Euro Droog. But even like Euro Droog, like his track isn't bad. Neither is Stove God's Cook. I just like expected a little bit more, and that, like, you know, that's just like not that bad of a critique, you know. I definitely not gonna fuck with the connoisseur Picasso. I just don't fucking speak French. I don't feel intrigued enough to, you know, go learn it, just to vibe to a track. But yeah, it fucking sounds good too. It's not for me, bro. That last track too, it's real nice to hear like it all close up. I am assuming this is a trilogy and this is it, but if he continues it like a series, that'd be cool too. We'll see what happens. I think this is solid like 8. I want to say maybe 7.8, but 8 seems like real appropriate right now. Let me know what you guys thought.
Yo, sabotage, cover montage of famous rapping rock stars. It's about to get raw, yo. I'm royal, tasty regal, fucking spoiled. Mera, ego flow, alu akbar. Just we of yours, then bro, show and homage. And all we do is pay homage to the God, then Mark and the mom. Earth, wind, and fire up in the Mars. Carry them on the shoulders, protect the dome, break the neck, infinity stones. Reality check, a gauntlet for the fall from listening because of disrespect. Multiple sclerosis, deactivated chromosome 23. Suspect is set, allergic to the other side of the grass. It's a fucking to obsess. Juxtaposition, two of the Iron Chef, le llamo chef. Pues, tienes que decirlo sin el inglés. Y agrega la otra jefe. Jaque mate, campeón del ajedrez. Hacking off the west, hacking jet.